Today we are going to start coloring our portfolio. This is what the completed project will look like. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with a marker and we're going to trace the inside of our letters. We're only going to work on our letters today. So we're going to trace the inside of our letters with particular colors and then fill in with a crayon. So I have an empty drawing here, and I'm going to get my markers. So you're going to need markers and crayons. So here's my markers, and I've got my crayons ready. So I'm going to choose a color, and it can be any color you want. And like I said, we're starting with the letters first today. So I'm going to go on the inside of the letters, and I'm going to trace all the way around the outside of the letter. I go over the feet, across the top here. I'm going to go around the beak. I'm going to go around the eyeballs. And I'm just tracing around with orange. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with my beak and my feet. I'm going to go in the inside, and I'm going to trace it with the color that's closest to the color I'm going to be using. Once I've done that, then I'm going to go and get the colors from my crayons that match the marker or match as closely as possible. And then I'm going to go in and fill in that letter. Trying to make my strokes with my crayon as smooth as possible. Notice I'm going down. I'm going in the direction of the letter. I'm not going across this way. That's called directional coloring. So just trying to be as smooth as possible with my coloring, staying in the lines and trying not to color outside the lines. And then I'm also going to switch to the orange here, the yellow. And I'm going to go in and just color the eyelids right here. They're too small to try to add the coloring to. And then for my little antennas there, I'm just going to take a marker and just fill the little antennas in because they're really small and it might be hard to color. So I'm going to go through for each letter, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did here for each letter, and then I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I did the same thing with my second bird. I went ahead and traced the inside with a marker, and now I'm going to fill in with a crayon. Now I've filled that in with a crayon, and I have this outlined, and I'm going to fill this in with color. So now we have the pink finished for this little birdie here, and now I'm going to work on the monster. I have him outlined, and then I will continue. So my last letter I'm going to work on right now. And when we're finished, we're going to take a picture in the graded sketchbook. Now remember, I'm doing it on my sketchbook, but you're going to be doing it on your portfolio. Okay, so now the lettering is done. It's finished for the work we need to do today. So your portfolio should have all of the letters colored, and you're going to take a picture of it in the graded sketchbook.